Hello, and welcome to Wasteland Radio, bringing you your daily dose of insanity from the future straight to the past. This is Wasteland Radio, and I am your host, Apocalypse Ash, and today we are going to dive into art. Art, well, for starters, there is a matter of opinion and subjection here. After all, one of the oldest proverbs in the world is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What you find beautiful, another person might not. So when we're talking here about art, I'm gonna recommend a couple of my own favorites. I'm gonna recommend a couple of people I personally know who are amazing artists, in my opinion. And it's mostly going to be from a subjective point of view. There are chances that you might not like this, that you people might not like the same artists I do. But that is okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion and everybody has a right to like what they like. That being said, please don't be respectful to the artists. Art is a lot harder than people give credit for. It is a very difficult profession, and there are some really amazing artists out there who do not get the treatment they deserve. That being said, let's jump right into it, shall we? Bound, would you be willing to help me out again? Alright. For the coming time, I might have to ask you to do the blue orbs as well, because I do believe I might have missed a few blue orbs with Dante. But after this run, I should normally be done and I should no longer require blue orbs. And we're starting at mission 5. Figured, no, mission 6. Figured that should help you to see where we go from here. Now, before we get into the thick of things, let's start by clarifying something first. I am not going to be talking about what is art, what makes art. I'm not going to be criticizing or saying like what I do and do not consider art. Everybody has their own opinion of what might or might not be art. Of course, I know some people take a cheap advantage of that to simplify some of the art, make it look like it's easier than it is. But that being said, I am not going to go into that subject right now. That is discourse for another moment in time, for another opportunity. Is this in mission 6 or is it mission 5? No, I need mission 6. Sorry, I can I see what mission I'm on? But yeah, I think it's mission 6. No warps or rooms? Okay. So, anyway, I've actually added a new section to my. Yes, yeah. Before I get deeper into arts and such, let me first say something. I have added a new section to my Twitch channel, the Art Corner. Everybody I have added in that Art Corner are people that I greatly admire and respect as artists. They make some incredible artwork, and they are definitely worth checking out. Everybody has their own style, their own things that they're proficient in, but I do believe that all the people that I referenced in my art section, or in my art corner, as I call it, are people who are, in my opinion, really great artists. I will get deeper into what everyone does during the stream, but the first thing that I wanted to say to everybody is they're definitely. You sure you shouldn't be getting some rest, bun? Or zoning out in what way? Okay. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Oh, wait, that's okay. Sure, I guess. Hey, Bun, can you use the word thought again? I want to see if this is a permanent thing that I can allow or not. It works. Okay, so let's talk about art. First of all, I want to say one thing. I'm not gonna plug you, but I do want to say, especially since you're here, I do think you're an amazing artist, Bun. I like almost seeing all your artwork. It's always enjoyable to see something you make, regardless of what it is you're making. And I look forward to seeing more of your art. And I thank you again for for the emojis you made for me. They're really beautiful. And I do think you're a great artist in your own way. I'm gonna keep reminding you though, cause it's still pleasant to hear, isn't it? So the first two artists that I want to talk about in my stream, mind you, I'm not going down the route of famous artists yet. First of all, I'm just gonna address the artists that I actually personally know, who I still believe are amazing artists, but they're not gonna be like really famous names that I'm gonna address like Goya or Caravaggio. Actually, Scarlet Blade is fun. It's really not a bad game. It's fun to play, it's enjoyable, and it has a better story than most MMOs. But it is a lot of fan service. And there we go. Okay, so what's next? Give me 1 second. I need to just adjust something really quick to my Twitch. Something that I really need to do right this instant. Something that I really need to do right this instant. As soon as I mute myself, that is. Uh, there we go. So then I can continue talking about what I was talking about in a moment. Holy crap, you guys send a lot of messages. Alright, give me one moment to jump back into the mission. Then I'm gonna read your messages, I'm gonna reply, and then I'm going to continue talking about my subject. I also need my power-ups. Let's start by leveling this. Yeah. Okay. So where is everything that I need to know? I want to boost my morale, but sometimes it doesn't really sit, so you really don't need to consider it. As long as you keep enjoying it. Well, I will keep enjoying your shit, bud, because I enjoy your shit. Don't take that literally. After you ride the orange train elevator, there should be some crates near the top. I do know where that one is. And yeah, a lot of people didn't take the game too seriously, but it was. Yeah, the game is fun. It's a shame because, well, you can't really blame them for not taking the game seriously. I don't even think the game takes itself seriously. But it is a pretty good story. And it is fun to play. Like, the mechanics are not ridiculously hard for somebody who's not used to playing MMO games. Secret Room 11. In the third area, there's a God of Time statue in the River of Lava. I do know where that one is as well. Immediately before you finish the level, go to the door with the red light above it. There will be a door with the stairs leading up to your left. Inspect that door. Okay, I think I know where these are. Um, but yeah, let's talk about art. So, the first people that I am going to introduce before I'm going to go more in depth about famous artists throughout history and talking about art throughout history. I first want to introduce the people that I actually genuinely know and who I believe from the bottom of my heart are amazing artists. And I have all of them linked downstairs in my Twitch channel. True, at least there's that, so you can still enjoy the game. The first person that I'm going to introduce is a little bit of a backstory. It's actually one of my girlfriends. And she is probably the person that I've known the longest and the best in the entire list of people that I have I have on my Twitch. So her name is Comencia, at least in the bottom of my list. That's how, or Sinetra. That shows how I should have marked her. She doesn't have anything yet because she's still working on setting up a good portfolio and website for commissions and such. So as soon as I get more information on her or from her, I will be sure to link up her profiles on my Twitch so that you can enjoy her art whenever that's possible. Now, that being said, I think I have known her for 9, 10 years maybe. We've known each other for a very long time, and over the years, I have seen her art evolve. I've seen how she drew, how her artwork was in the beginning, and when you compare it to how her artwork is now, the difference is amazing, but the difference is beautiful. Her artwork is truly great and it's all inspiring. Now, as to what she makes, the greatest majority of her artwork exists actually out of canvas paintings, traditional paintings. While she does do a little bit of everything, that goes from sculpting to digital art to canvas painting. She's an artist that has a great many talents, and they're all incredibly beautiful. Let me just get these birds. But the most of her artwork does consist out of traditional paintings. And those are paintings that I sometimes see her work on for weeks or months. And see them go from being nothing more than a sketch to a fully fledged painting. And every piece of work she does always impresses me, time and time again. She is among the best artists that I personally know. She's dedicated to her craft. She puts in a lot of effort. And her work is generally really beautiful. And the best of all is, I have seen her grow more and more into her artwork. I have seen her artwork evolve. And I'm just sitting here. I've tried drawing. I'm not gonna lie. There have been times where I've tried to pick up on how to draw. I can't draw for shit. That's not an understatement. I really can't draw. So when I see how much effort and how much dedication she puts forward in practicing every day, working on every piece she can, it just keeps blowing my mind how beautiful her artwork is. And I hope that I will soon have the opportunity to share with everyone because I do truly believe that her artwork deserves to be seen. If you wanna ask me what do I think is the best about her artwork, one of the things that I really enjoy the most of her artwork are her eyes. She has a really good way to draw eyes that just captivate me and draw me in every single time. I can never get enough about watching her artwork with how much details and how much effort she spends on the eyes and how lifelike it is. The eyes she paints are captivating. Oh, there's something here. I didn't even know that. But yeah, so I have her linked. Oh, hold up. Ah, and as a matter of fact, actually, I'm gonna quickly update my Twitch yet again. So she is logged underneath my art corner as Sinetra Comencia. I have also linked her DeviantArt for the moment, since that is where you can currently find most of her work. And I stand by what I said. She's one of the best artists I know, and her artwork is definitely worth to be checked out. She just gave me the link to her DeviantArt. I've put it in Twitch. You're all welcome to go check it out. I know about her DeviantArt, but I didn't know if she was comfortable sharing that. So that's why I actually waited until she told me that it was okay to redirect people there. But it's linked, and people can see her artwork now. All her paintings, and it is definitely worth checking out. Bound, check it out if you have a chance. Ow. And also, I do believe all these guys deserve all the support that they can get. They're great artists and they deserve to be seen. And that's why I'm not a big streamer. I I barely get over the 10 viewers per podcast for the moment. Although I am not going to give up and I'll grow bigger. I do think these guys also deserve to be seen. So as long as I keep my Twitch career up, I'm going to keep promoting them. That includes you as well, Bun. Um, Let me first get this new element, and then I will continue talking and moving on to the next artist. I mean, it's up to you, Bun. I don't want to force you into a situation you don't want to be in, but I do think you deserve to be seen. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Your artwork is cheery, it's cute, and it's refreshing to see. And yes, not everybody might enjoy your artwork, but that doesn't mean it's not good. Be sure to tell be sure to tell her that as well. You can always leave a comment. I think she has comments on. No, it's not about being jelly or not. It's because I do truly believe you're praiseworthy. And that's honestly the only reason. Because I do think you deserve it. Okay, so the first one's here. But yeah, bound about that, you can also tell her, so be sure to leave a comment if you think that. Holy crap, the flame sword's good though. Also, maybe I should actually switch to my strongest weapon. Maybe that'll help. What does it say about the swords? Actually, yeah, what does it say about the weapons? Alright, thanks for doing that, Bun, by the way. Also, didn't I have Healing Heart on? It's all that I have, so... And as we wait for Bun to graciously share us with her page, thank you, Bun. Let's move on to our next person, which is Deceitful, or otherwise, as I sometimes call her, on stream, Pandora. Pandora has really, really beautiful artwork. And part of her art, so for her, I've shared her Twitter. They're free to check it out as well. In case anyone's interested, she does take commissions. And now I'm getting one thing after another. These are all that I missed on the previous playthrough, by the way. Um. So yeah, Deceitful Pandora. She's also my other girlfriend. And one of the reasons that I really like her artwork is that her line art is so goddamn clean. It's unbelievable. I've seen a couple of her finished products. I've seen her sketches as well. She's a bit of a perfectionist, but she really does have good looking pieces. Her linear art is clean and her drawings are beautiful. Her poses are interactive and You can also see how much dedication and effort she puts into her pieces, just like with Comencia, with Sinatra. It's. I haven't known her for a long time. I've we've been talking since I think sometime last year, earlier this year, something like that. So I haven't seen everything yet. But with what I have seen, I have loved every single piece of it. Her shading is also incredibly beautiful. I've seen her make a piece for Pyramid Head from Silent Hill, and holy crap, that was good. She spends a lot of time on her drawings, and as I said before, she has a bit of a perfectionist streak, but it also shows in her drawings because she wants everything to be as good as she can imagine it. So she puts in a lot of effort and she tries really hard to get the results she wants. And her art doesn't get seen all that much, and I want to do anything that I can to change it. Because I believe her artwork is really amazing and it deserves to be seen more by the world out there. She deserves the recognition she gets. Oh, that was new. Not that it did much. Can somebody clip that? Just like, okay, this happened. It's fine. I'll make a clip of it later. Oh, great. We get to hear the annoying beeping again. It's like a freaking time bomb's gonna go off. But yeah, if you have a chance, check her out. She's worth it. She deserves it. Next, I'm gonna let me see who's next on my list, cause I know the people that I want to mention, but I don't know in what order I put them up. Okay, so the next person is Glitter. That's actually somebody you might know, Bound, because that's the person who has been in my chat a couple of times. You remember her? Okay, anyway. She's the person I tend to have big discussions with, philosophical discussions. So she's an artist too. No, you're probably thinking of the right person, because there's really only one glitter that I know. So if you remember that person being in my chat, that's probably her. But you might have missed the moments I did my philosophical discussions with her. I mean, what do you think? With those damn wolves, I can't attack those savage golems. True. Anyway, as I was saying, Glitter is also somebody I consider a really good friend of mine. She's fun to talk to, fun to interact with, but most of all, her artwork is something else. Most of her artwork that I have seen consists mostly of beings. That's what I have known her to do the most. And holy crap, the amount of detail and beauty she puts in anatomical precision of the animals she creates, often fantasy type animals or mythology animals, are gorgeous. Like, really beautiful. She doesn't have a gallery. Sadly enough, I can't share your gallery of her work. However, she does have a Twitch in which she does do um, art streams. It's definitely worth checking out and see her process. I've seen her stream a couple of times, and most of the imagery she makes is really beautiful, and it's interesting to see it get developed. Okay, I think everybody does that, but not everybody shows it. True. I'll uh, I'll I'll add it to it. Sure. It's all me. Okay, let me quickly add you as well. There we go. You're added, but can you see it by the way? Oh wait, I still need to add not safe for work content. I said I was gonna do it and I immediately forget. That's so me. Uh, warning, possible safe for There we go. Now it should be correctly added. But yeah, so whenever she streams, she's also planning, perhaps, work in process, to also stream video games. But other than that, even her artwork and to see how she creates it. Yeah, and of course, Bound zones in on that. Anyway, Bound, can you tell me the next mission? Mission 8? I don't know, you just made a beeline for that. I kind of expected you to do that. Okay, secret missions? Lol. I'm gonna first focus on the boss fight before I continue. No need to put the emphasis on water. I get what you're trying to say. Nailed it. I told you. Her art is cute, but it's really refreshing and it's really enjoyable to see. Okay. Anything in mission 9? I think I know where everything is in mission 9. I'm not sure though. It should be one near the statue with the three, where you need to strike 3 orbs, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember where that one is. That is annoying to reach. Okay, so as I was saying, Glitter doesn't have a gallery, sadly enough, but she does have a Twitch. If you have a chance to catch her stream, watch it, it's definitely worth it. And give her a follow. I am gonna skip this fight because I need all the time I can get to get that blue orb. Yeah, it's what she told me as well. But she does stream. And she didn't have a gallery, she said, so I just linked her Twitch. Although she doesn't do commissions, she said. Because she doesn't consider herself professional. Oh, yeah. Actually. Can somebody quickly tell me who the next person on my list is? Mayhem. Okay, I'll get to Mayhem in a moment. Because if there's one thing I hate, it's timed missions. Because now I gotta do this annoying thing. Oh wait, I already have it. I think? I'm trying to land on it once. Yep, already have it. That's good. I mean, everybody's gotta start somewhere. As long as she keeps aspiring to do more, It's not a bad thing to pick up. If she really enjoys it, why not, right? Let me just finish this mission and then I can continue on to what I wanted to say more about the other people. I'm getting a feeling they're gonna keep spawning here, so maybe I should just leave. As they stop spawning. I'm just gonna get this mission over and done with. Hold on. Alright. Finally done with this mission. Ugh. So, what's next, Bound? Oh, wait, I think I know where two of these are, yeah. I think I already have that one. So all the blue orbs I might have from here, but I do want to run by it just to make sure that I did get them all. Because I do know that I still have forgotten one in an earlier mission, but that's a headache for tomorrow, not for today. Figure of speech. However, there is a secret room here. Or there should be. Anyway. So, a little disclaimer, I am gonna be honest. The next two people on my list I haven't known all that long. So I am somewhat familiar with their art, and I do enjoy their art. I believe they deserve to be seen as well. But I haven't seen that much yet. But what I have seen, I have enjoyed it. Fucking birds. The first one is Mayhem. Now, part of what I really like about Mayhem's art is how it flows together. Most of the final pieces from Mayhem that I have seen have a really beautiful composition. They have a very beautiful way. She has a very beautiful way to blend colors together, making the whole or the finished piece looking astounding. She does take a commission, so I have also put up a commission and I've put up her gallery. It's definitely worth checking out. Her artwork is beautiful and it's very soft. It's really smoothed out. And I really like that. As in her particular artwork at least. And her hair. The way Mayhem draws hair is beautiful. Hell, give me one moment. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm gonna show you the first piece that I have seen of her. And holy crap, I was sold, figure of speech. Because that was really beautiful. This was her first piece. Yep. That was the first piece of her that I saw. And I enjoyed it immensely. It's just the way she does hair. It is so lifelike and it is so uniquely done and I really enjoy it. And I do think she's a good artist and deserves praise. I'm gonna need to focus on this. And that's just it. It doesn't need to be extravagant or overly complicated to be considered beautiful. What you might find beautiful, another person might not, but that doesn't mean that either of you is wrong. So now I can finally beat this guy. So yeah, when you have a chance, check out Mayhem. Hell, when you have a chance, check out everyone. They're all worth it. And the last person on my list, Deer, I also think she deserves praise. For the thing that I like about her artwork the most is the way she makes it, or what she makes that I have seen. A lot of it is grayscale work, using nothing more than a pencil, at least I assume. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But I do think that most of her artwork that I have seen is made just using a pencil, and that type of artwork hits home for me because that's also my favorite way of drawing for myself. That's actually how I prefer to draw on the few occasions that I quote unquote attempt to draw. I don't switch markers, I don't switch pencils. All I do is try to make art with one piece using shading and using grayscaling. I'm not good at it, far from it. And Deer has a form of realism that is really enjoyable to watch in her drawing style. It looks really beautiful, and I can definitely recommend she's worth checking out. So, in all by all, they're all amazing artists. Each of them is different. I told you. Each of them is different. Each of them has their own style, their own way of doing things. But all of their artwork is beautiful, and all of their artwork is worth checking out. And for people watching, I am going to leave the links up. Everybody's going to keep being able to see them as long as I stream. I know. And I also feel like you can see the people who do it because they really enjoy doing it. Who really put effort, time, and practice into their drawings. You can see that. Because that is not something that you can fake by money and cheap training just to do it just because it interests you a little. That you're doing it as a casual thing. Can you run? Ah, great. So yeah, uh, Comencia, Pandora, Bun, Deer, Mayhem, Glitter. I do honestly believe all of you are amazing artists, and all of your artwork deserves to be seen. And I hope to see more of it in the near future. Keep up the great work. You're amazing people. Thank you for being amazing artists. By the way, can anyone see? Oh, 1 minute and 10 probably. Yes, it's the moth meme. This battle really doesn't get old, does it? What about the Mudman? Alright, what's the next mission? Probably. I could do a stream about creepypastas if you want. Yep, missions and blue orbs. Just to make sure that I do have all my blue orbs. Wait, what? Are you on the right mission? I'm gonna check in a moment what mission I'm in and then we can... Then we can continue our art talk. Oh, okay. That works, I guess. Oh, yep. Full health again. Anyway, I'm on mission 11. So did you get the right one? Because I didn't start under an arc. Ah, okay. Oh? What are you gonna do for it? Or do you want to keep it a secret and surprise me? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I distract you? Ah, well, sorry it happened. Also, I'm looking forward to that drawing. Okay. Now, talking about art. What are some of your favorite artists throughout history? I'm actually curious, Bun. Historic artists. Bun, what about you? Okay, well that's fine. For me, it's more like I don't have like preference for a specific style or a specific artist, but I do know a couple of artists that I really enjoy. One of my first favorite artists and one of my favorite pieces of his. H.R. Geiger. That's one I haven't immediately heard of. I have heard of him, but I can't remember a um, specific art piece. Okay. Oh, so that's modern, right? That's more modern artwork, right? Unless there's like this ancient guy in the 18 or 1700s that started drawing xenomorphs. You never know. Well, no, but I wasn't talking about more modern artists. I was more like, at least, yeah, I say that, but then I think one of the artists that I was gonna name is pretty modern. So, I guess. Honestly, I would laugh my ass off if that happened. But no, one of my favorite pieces or artists is Goya. And one of my favorite pieces of his is Saturn Eats His Son. It's a bit of a gruesome piece, but it's pretty well known. You should definitely check it out if you have a chance. To be honest, me neither. Who knows what those guys were on? It is nom 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 nom. Goya has a lot of darker themed artwork, and I enjoy most of his work. It's pretty interesting to see. So one of my personal recommendations is definitely Goya. I'm quickly gonna look up because I can't recall which specific piece that is. Because I don't know all his pieces by. Uh, can't seem to find it. Or is it not by Goya? Or Mucha? Who's Mucha? Okay, let me quickly check it out. Because I don't know if I've actually seen that then. I thought we were still talking about Goya. Alphonse Mucha Zodiac. Okay, ooh. Oh my god, that's actually something you could see on a glass, on a Like in a church, one of those crystal glass windows, those artistic windows. It's like you could see that artwork on there. That's actually pretty beautiful. Stained glass, thank you. Yeah, it's really gorgeous. Look at him breakdance. Alright, good night, Bound. See you later. So, let me think then. Another artist that I really enjoy is Dolly. But that's like yeah, I know it's one of the really, really famous guys, Dolly. But his surrealism is very enjoyable, actually. Just to see that weird, wonky reality. Also, I'm gonna take the quick way up. Okay. Weird. No idea why this is here. But yeah, so one of the great artists that I really enjoy is Dolly. I think I said sorry at what exactly, because now I'm getting confused at what you mean. Was it either about what I was saying about Dolly, or why was this up here? Ah, great. Now I get to enjoy this battle again. Okay. Can you not? Oh, finally. Okay, I got in. Can you hear me again, Bun? Hmm. Give me 1 second. Okay. What is Twitch doing? I think my game crashed. Never mind. It's back. Weird. I hope it doesn't ruin the stream for you. I'm still audible though, am I? Oh. Wait. Restart the mission. Yes, because I just remembered something. Mission 12. Let me just double check, just to be sure. Huh. Not that interested in that. Alright. I don't blame you, Bun. I don't blame you. But you can tune out. I'm stuck with it. Anyway, let's see what I need to grab. Dante's campaign, mission 12. Yeah, left closest. Yep, I know those two. And Dante, mission 12. Nothing, nothing. So nothing in mission 12. Good. Anyway, I did my power up. Yep. So as I was saying before, um, I'm named Dali as one of like the really big artists that I enjoy. A couple of I don't know all of Dali's pieces, far from it, but one of my favorite pieces of Dali is probably the scene with the melting clock and like the spindle leg elephants in the background. Dali's surrealism has just a sort of wacky, calming effect. The world is strange enough. Just roll with it. I don't know. I really enjoyed Dali. But talking about wackiness, I do think that probably one of my favorite artists is probably MC Escher. And no, it's not because of the name similarity. What I really like about MC Escher is his illusion drawings. I already really enjoy optical illusions, but I think MC Escher has a couple of the most beautiful uh, made illusions that there are out there. Yep, he did the stair that kept going upwards. He did the platform that you don't know if it's the floor or the ceiling. He, I think he also made a impossible stair, like the stair, like the room with the stairs going everywhere. He made the impossible flowing river. He's also famous for one of his self-portraits that he drew by looking at himself in an orb. And that's another drawing that I really like of his because it's such a unique perspective.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. Now we can stop Arius's ambition.
Whatever.
But actual
I can kill bosses before my devil trigger runs out. Don't think I've read about that boss though. Let me quickly check. Because I've recently read through all of the enemies and I don't remember blue. I thought he had a different name. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I'm playing on hard, which makes it even worse. I'm having an easier time than I did the first time round. Okay, what's next? Ooh, I'll quickly grab that while I'm at it. Okay, got that. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Yeah. Mission 13. No blue orbs on mission 13. Any secret missions? Nope. Um, I want to say I'm a fan of Bob Ross, because Bob Ross was an interesting painter, but I've never actually seen any of his works. Yeah, sure, you can. I don't mind. Code Vein does look interesting though. Not sure if I'll ever get it or stream it for that matter, but it does look like an interesting game. Yeah, now I gotta beat him. Got him.
I must obtain the power of Argosax, or I cannot transcend all living things.
Why did you save me?
Okay, what do I need to get here? Let me quickly check. Mission 14. Okay, mission 14. Okay, I know where that is. And that's about it. Next one is mission 16. And secret missions, also only 16. Okay. I mean, I could give you a side bun where you could get it cheaper, but I think the game is pretty new, so I don't think it's gonna be that much cheaper. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out. You know I would. I could also get it for myself and you could play it. I mean, I'm playing Skyrim, or I could play Skyrim. I'm playing Dawn of War, thanks to you. The problem is, I'm worried that it might fall in the same category as your Fallout game. Yeah, like that Steam is being annoying and that we can't play a game at the same time. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, I wish I could say like I like Bob Ross, but I don't really know any of his pieces. All I know about Bob Ross is that he's this super chill guy who's really enjoyable to listen to. That's all I know. He is really enjoyable to listen to though. Then let's see, what other good artists, well, good. What other artists do I enjoy as well? There's Keith Haring, I think his name was. The guy who made the graffiti art. I think he also died of AIDS. But I really like graffiti, and I really like what some people can do with graffiti. Like, the type of art that they make is really amazing to see. And to be honest, I do believe more houses could use a little graffiti because it does provide more color than a casual bleak street. It's a shame. There's two things a shame about graffiti art, however, and that is one, that people constantly write over it, like tag sprays and such. Like, don't do that over another person's artwork. At least not tagging, cause that's just rude. Yeah. Uh, the fact that graffiti is forbidden. Like, There are some really, really good artists out there, and I get that there are some places where it's allowed, but they should allow it on more buildings. Graffiti provides color. And you gotta admit, there are some pretty brilliant graffiti artists out there. There's like even a graffiti artist that made an optical illusion of a rat. Well, yeah, but still, it's considered a crime. I mean, yeah, but wouldn't it be more interesting to flourish up more buildings of the daily life with graffiti? And I wonder if you pay a graffiti artist to paint your house, does that still count as vandalism? Like if it's the outside of your house? Yeah, but that's another matter. I'm actually talking about actual graffiti artists. I'm not talking about um, if you pay a graffiti artist to make graffiti art on your house, but on the outside. I'll wait until you're done explaining then, but my question was if you pay them to do the outside of your house, so that the part that people see when they pass by your street, does that count as vandalism? No, I get that, but I'm just wondering about that. I might try if I ever live in a house of my own, I might actually have my house decorated with graffiti. And what were you gonna explain? Wait, you're not I'm not following, like... What is this about people being dumb and walking behind, in between gang things? I'm not sorry. Wow. That's dumb. But yeah, because of that, I do understand, like, there are cons to it. But like, for real, don't steal anyone else's artwork. It doesn't matter if it's graffiti online or in traditional. Don't steal anyone else's artwork. It doesn't make you a good artist, it just makes you look like an idiot. Or am I wrong? I think on DeviantArt I had once one of my poems stolen. True. I'm gonna have to look into that. Hmm? It's fine, Bun. Okay, that reminds me, I actually forgot to bring up one other artist, older artist, that I also enjoy. I'm sorry, that really sucks when that happens, doesn't it? Wait, what? Frank? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Frank. That wasn't the artist that I forgot, but apparently I forgot him as well. Um, Frank is a bit different from all the other artists I mentioned. He's a designer by trade. Although, what I'm gonna recommend him for, since he asked me, is not for his book design. Okay. Um, the reason that he didn't ask me to recommend him for book designs is because book designs cost a lot. And it often falls out of most people their price range. However, he does offer a unique service to artists, which is he's willing to help artists bundle their work and publish it as a book. So our artists can go to him to ask about that, and he's willing to give them a discount on it. Other than that, he's also available for to commission painting of figurines. It's true. Quality art is not cheap, but it is worth it. Like, don't try to undersell an artist, don't try to rob him of his income just because you think it's not a job that deserves to be paid. If you think it's not worth it, then why don't you make it yourself? If you can't, then it's worth it. It's gotten to the point where some artists are afraid to ask for commission prizes because of people insulting them. It shouldn't be like that. It's their effort, it's their work they put into it. Art isn't easy. I can't draw for the life of me. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, his figurine painting is amazing though. You've seen it as well, right, Bun? Frank's figurine painting? It really looks good, and it is definitely worth it. But Frank was pretty unique in that, and he was really interested in that idea, so I'm mostly promoting him for artists. Although I know there's not a lot of people apparently from my OBS, unless my OBS is acting up again. There's not a lot of people watching, but still, it's an interesting thing, and I'm gonna keep promoting it. It's nice of him to do that. And the other artist that I was originally talking about, okay, take your time. Anyway, as I was saying, the other artist that I am talking about that I also enjoy, a historic figure, is Caravaggio. Actually, I just realized I forgot two artists, two historic artists. One of them is Caravaggio, who in his time has actually raised a lot of controversy with his artwork because he's pretty famous for religious pieces, but his religious pieces are things that the church are not exactly fan of. For example, according to my source, thanks Ben for informing me about that, um, he drew Maria as an actually dead, instead of looking alive when she was taken into heaven. On top of that, he also used prostitutes in his art as models for his art, which is something that the church didn't take too well. Despite that, his artwork is really amazing, and he has a couple of great pieces. My favorite piece of him that I've remember seeing is Beheaded by Judith, I think. A pretty gruesome piece, pretty gory, but it is pretty well made, and I really enjoy his art. Caravaggio. Welcome back. I was just talking about Caravaggio. Ever heard of him? Well, he's another famous historic painter who did a lot of religious art pieces. But his religious art pieces actually got questioned by the church because of a couple of reasons. One of the reasons being that um, he painted Maria as an actual dead figure instead of looking alive when she was brought to church. He also used a lot of prostitutes as models for his paintings, which of course the church frowned upon. But his artwork looks realistic and it looks honestly astounding. Although he does have some gory pieces. One of my favorite pieces from Caravaggio. Okay. Let me know when you're back. I'll quickly recap then. Caravaggio of Caravaggio. So he was a famous painter who did a lot of religious pieces or religion inspired pieces. However, he was at the same time, because of that, he also brought about a lot of controversy around his work. The reason why is because, for example, he made a painting of Maria, the death of Maria, but instead of painting her alive as she was, or looking alive as she was taken into heaven, she he painted her as an actual dead-looking person. Another reason was because he also used a lot of prostitutes as models in his artwork, which, of course, was frowned upon by the church. Because they don't know what's fun and good. Yeah, yeah, very true. Is it giving you issues again? No worries, Bun. I hope you enjoy your game. Another artist, I mean, I'll continue talking. Another artist that I really enjoy is Hieronymus Bosch, who's also known to make pretty dark drawings. But I find them really interesting and fascinating because they're dark. One of my favorite pieces of Hieronymus Bosch is the Garden of Earthly Delights, which is a three-piece panel which has a specific name that I've already forgotten. And the hell panel, which is on the right side of that piece, is actually grisly looking. But it is still interesting. Other than that, most of the other artists that I just closely follow are the ones that I linked below. One artist that I also see come up every now and then is Nanfe on DeviantArt, who makes incredibly realistic looking pieces, but pretty dark, but like grim dark pieces, and I don't know. I really like it. I really enjoy it. Also, where is my secret mission? Oh yeah, there. Okay, I know where all of them are. Please don't tell me it crashed. Did it crash? No. Okay. Thank God. Alright. Honestly, I'm getting really bored of this game though. I think I've said most of the things that I wanted to say. No, it's not cunt. It recognized cunt link as an identity. No, I'm just laughing like, yeah, I don't blame you for seeing that as an identity. Anyway, I think most of the things that I wanted to say about art, or what I had prepared at least, is done. I'm trying to learn slow. Now it's because you said it twice in a row, it recognized it as a different thing. Anyway, I'm actually trying to draw myself now, trying to learn it, because I'm really interested in it. I'm never gonna be any good. For me, it's nothing gonna be more than a pastime. But I am trying, although it really doesn't look good. And other than that, I think I've said most about it. So let's talk about what really matters. Just how tired are we of this game? Go home, Twitch. You're drunk. My biggest problem is, and I've told this to Pan as well, I haven't learned how to sketch. Whenever I try to draw, yeah, I'm pretty tired as well. But whenever I try to draw, I always go for, like, instead of trying to sketch and have a baseline down, I immediately go for a finished product. And because I could never get it right, I always ended up giving up. Right now, I'm actually trying to learn how to draw in Photoshop. So I'm working with layers. It's a new experience. It's slower than I would like to, but it gives me more control over details, and I actually like it like that. Fuck, my nose itches. Like, mm, I could try and pick up Psy, but I don't know which one is better. It's just with your own preference. Vita Maxima. Hey, I got Dante with max health. No, no, I'm Give me one moment. I'm going to be right back. I'm back. But yeah, no, I'll, I know that when it comes down to it, it's just my own skill. But what I mean is, all I've ever known is Photoshop as a drawing program. Up until I met you, I didn't really know that there were other programs that could be used besides Photoshop and Paint. So I use the term the best program, but I know it's not gonna improve my skills. I can have the quote unquote best program and I would still suck because I can't draw. Or I've never learned how to draw. That's not the program, that's me. And I know that. I might give it a try. For now, I'm just gonna try first in Photoshop and see what I can do there. See which, try to make the same drawing over different programs and see which one I like the most. Why do you dislike them, if you don't mind me asking? Intense combat, ladies and gentlemen. So there's Krita, Medibang, Fire Alpaca, Photoshop, Sai. Those are the big ones. And Clip Studio Paint, okay. Makes it feel nulled? Nulled? How so? I think Sin went on Elder Scrolls. That sucks. Like, I get it for programs stupidly overpriced like Photoshop, but come on. Have some respect for the creators, okay? Oh well. Oh no! It's because I got the Steam pop-up. It should have appeared on my stream as well. It's okay. At least I told you. Are you gonna come to Taverning Night tomorrow? Aw, but okay. I understand. Maybe next time then. Although I'm a little worried about Viola meeting my new character. Well, for once, she's an ex-pirate. Secondly, she basically insults everyone she meets. And that's her good side. No. She's an ex-red sales that was dissatisfied. I guess she was with an ex-red sales that was dissatisfied with the fact that Fortunata sat down in um, Anvil. She might. I really don't know yet. But it it it's more like a feeling in the moment, how she feels in the moment. Um, she's tough as nails, very strong-willed personality, but she used to commandeer her own ship, and she was known as the Abyssian Reaper, who terrorized the Abyssian Sea until her legend still exists, but she disappeared, and nobody knows what happened to her. She got dissatisfied with Fortunata and decided to no longer work for her, but she alone can't roam the sea as a pirate. So she's been ashore ever since and just traveling, not really knowing what to do and finding a place. She's gonna be the new bartender at Shrike's Nest, but she's also gonna run as a courier. and a pirate for him. But she has a really strong, really tough personality. Hey Mayhem, how you doing? It's Mayhem, right? No, wait. It's Deer. Sorry. I remember it from your link from your account. Hey, you missed it when I was promoting you. Little? Why do you call me little? Do you not know who I am? It's fine though. I did mean it what I said. And your link is gonna stay down. Your link is gonna stay in my art corner until the day I stop streaming. And I'm hoping to make my career out of this, so no, if I need space for something else, I can delete one of my other things or I can make more. So it's really not a problem. And I like supporting my artists and the artists that I know and my friends. I can't buy commissions because I'm broke half the time. But but if I can help somehow, and in this case give publicity, then I'll give publicity. Oh, Dutch originally. Everybody enjoys my accent, and I don't know why. But yeah, I technically speak Dutch. Well, you can hear me say it every time now, whenever I say an R. French is one of our national languages. We are forced to learn how to speak it. I can't speak French for the life of me. It's not my language, but we are forced to speak it, and we do have a similar R. Oh yeah, that one I should stay still. Also, do you guys want to know something funny? Okay, do you guys know what you call the fear of long words? The fear of long words is called hippopotomonstrosis quipit aleophobia. Like, how do you tell that to somebody who has that? They're gonna be scared out of their mind hearing that word. Hippopotomonstrosis quipit aleophobia. Give me a moment. I told you, didn't I? And now you guys learned something new. Maybe. It's stupid though, right? Come on, give me something interesting to fight. Ow. Alright, thank you. Hope you have a great time as well. What was that? Anyway, good thing I have a couple of yellow orbs. How many of those do I have? 0 now. I might need to buy one. This fight's dumb though. Finally, it's gonna be over. The boss. God, I wish it was the game. At least once I start on Devil May Cry 3, I'm gonna have fun with the type of Devil May Cry that's really enjoyable. Devil May Cry 3 and onwards. I'm really looking forward to Devil May Cry 5. So 15 minutes. Gonna save. Is that enough time to beat 2 bosses? Let's find out. I forgot to buy. Let's hope I come across a statue. There we go. Um, okay, now I need to buy a yellow orb. It only costs 10,000. Jesus Christ, that's totally not worth it, but whatever. Let's go. Ready for another boring boss fight? Well, too bad. You're getting another boring boss fight. Why does it feel like I'm just rope skipping right now? Hmm. I am gonna watch this cutscene, because this is the best cutscene in the game. Take your time, Bun. And there goes my controller. Because of vibration.
My job is hunting devils. Devils never cry. I know. He did the same thing.
But Sparta did come back.
Okay, what did I get now? Excuse me? Nice. Anyway, sadly enough, that's about all I can muster right now. The game isn't all that great, but at least I got something to look forward to. I can actually play as Trish. But I'm gonna wait a moment until Bun is back. Then I can say goodbyes. But yeah, we've got something to look forward to. I guess. We'll see how it goes out. Anyway, um, don't forget to follow, subscribe, whatever to the artists below. They're all amazing artists and they all deserve to be viewed. And with that, I'm going to wish you all a very apocalyptic evening. Apocalypse.